for Lilis's initiative. So Carizal will talk now or later.
Guys, can you hear me?
We can.
Yes, Carizal.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, I just want to um, I'll give you an update about catalog ads because I'm working with Lilis, and Lilis probably cannot explain what is the different the performance on current ads and for the previous ads. So yeah, basically, I just want to give explanation why it could be, why this is different rather than the previous ad. Yeah. Uh, if I may, to share my screen.
Sure, sure, Carizal. Please
Okay.
share your screen.
Okay, wait. Mm, okay, wait. Sorry. I probably share on the share of card first because Lilis already update on that. Wait. Hmm, sorry. Okay. Oops. Take a video. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, I will give the update from the Lilis list. From Facebook catalog ads on card B1 dot B dot 12. Sorry, yeah, B dot 11. Sorry, and okay. Yesterday, me and Lilis already create new ads. Basically, we have a deep discussion how and figure out a way our previous ad is not working, and also there's a lot of clicks, but still zero inquiry, still low number of inquiry. So we decide to create a landing page that can preview our all of the catalog of properties. So we create a new expectation for the audience rather than they open the link and send the WhatsApp. So we change to put the book our property page to create a reference form for them. And basically, yeah, on the comment, Lilis already record our ads plan, which so the difference is first the landing page. Why this is so important? Because previously we only attach a WhatsApp link, right? So it's not working well. So we decide to use a web page, and then uh, we use a single photo because a single photo is more have better performance. It's not dynamic, it's not changing, and it's very apa tetap di situ gitu loh. Jadi so the performance it's quite good. And also uh we raise the budget and change the uh the budget itself. So previously is we use a daily budget, but at this time we try to use lifetime budget, but for the entire campaign. So it's not a budget in per day again. Yeah, basically just that's the change. And if you can see on the Lily's attachment, Lily's already record the performance. So oh yeah, we don't use A/B test since this is a I assume this is a very low, it's low budget. So from session with Burcu yesterday is don't use uh don't use A/B testing for a low budget. And yeah, basically that for but why this ad set is more perform. And then I also one thing that's very important is because we set the landing page to website to Bali long term rental page. We also set the Facebook pixel. That's the most important thing because uh, after we set the Facebook pixel, it will firing the clicks and also the performance. So after the number of click is rising, Facebook also um, trigger that performance to get more performance again on the Facebook side. So basically, that's why um, this ads is more perform rather than previously. Yeah, I think that's all from me. If you have any question, please raise your hand.
Okay, Carizal, thank you very much for
Yep.
that explanation. Actually, I would like to know what is Facebook Pixel. Can you summarize, maybe in short sentences, what is Facebook Pixel?
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, on the website. So if you can open the Bali long term rental page on the comment, basically you will see a lot of button on there. So like more information button and then book via WhatsApp button. So Facebook will set up every clicks on that button will record. So basically, Facebook can record that everything. So before I said this is to before I said it to Facebook ads. I already set the Facebook pixel. So yeah, basically it will track the button on the site, so we can record how many clicks on that button. Yeah,
Okay, thank you very much, Kak. So to
yeah.
summarize, you've laid
Mm,
out some of the experimental plan as well as the consideration as well as the
yeah.
setting up of Facebook Pixel. Just to remind Mrs. Secretary, you write that down, right, Lilis? Okay, thank you very much. Maybe anyone has any question for Carizal?
Maybe from me,
Yes, Lilis.
as I
Yes,
also
Lily.
here, but I'm curious. We're using the website page right now, right, Master Rizal? Is there any way that we can uh, know the statistic of each button?
Basically, we cannot
Yeah.
which button that have more highest click. So
Yep.
we cannot apa namanya record that. We cannot see that from the Facebook.
Mm,
Okay,
okay.
so it's
Okay.
just overall clicks, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
not the each buttons. Okay.
Overall click
Um,
on the on that page. Yeah.
I see. But once it is already in our website, can't we just track it from the tracker from our website?
Sorry, Vidi.
I think we have Google Analytics installed in our website, right? From there, we can kind of like know which button is clicked, and we can also know the traffic source.
Interesting. Okay, so from uh Google Analytics, I see that Google Analytics is um not very response reporting. So for my experience is we have to wait until I don't know in particular time, so we can see the performance after someone have taken an action.
Okay, noted, Kak. Maybe I will have to kind of do some research and maybe inquire Kabayo regarding this, and if I have some insights, I will report to you. Okay, any more questions for Kak Rizal from Frida, Mr. Jing, or Mawayan?
Not for me.
Okay, so if there are no more questions, actually, the only maybe because I don't have anything on my list, maybe the list will want to continue any update for RMB 11. And thank you, Carizal. If there are no more questions for Carizal, if Carizal, if you want to stay, please stay. Yep, Mr. Jing, over to
Yeah,
you.
okay. Just to clarify, Rizal, I'm going to share my screen and just double check we're all on one page. Yeah. So let's. I'm gonna do this by the way. Okay. So this is a beautiful page, by the way, Rizal. What did I just do? Okay, wait, hold on a second. Okay, this is actually a very comprehensive page. This has all of our long-term rental properties. Thank you for this. This must have taken quite a lot of work. So my question is, right now the ads bring traffic to this page, right? Instead of just on WhatsApp, which is great. And you mentioned that like we can track some clicks on Facebook. You mean like if somebody clicks right here on more information, you'll be able to see that on Facebook?
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's firing on the Facebook, sir.
That's great.
It's yeah, Yeah, because it's also Facebook automatically uh, record all the links on the button.
That's amazing. Okay, so
Yeah.
what I'd like to come back with is the data showing what particular units are firing, because then that gives us information about what people like, right?
That's a problem, sir. I believe Carizal just said that Facebook
Oh,
records the overall traffic, not each particular links. That's why I
oh
recommended that.
shit! Sorry,
Uh,
misunderstood. Okay, all
yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah,
why
that's
Uh,
my question actually, sir.
okay.
that's why I suggested whether we can use Google Analytics with this, because I believe that Google Analytics can track each button, each link, and so on and so forth. Because I saw that on Bigger, the flow of user,
Okay,
basically.
got it. Okay, okay. You guys are ahead of me. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Jing. So if there are no more questions, maybe to Lilis. Thank you very much, Carizal. If you'd like to stay, please stay. And if you want to continue your day, yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Lilis,
I will stay. Yeah.
thank you.
Uh, Mr. Che, can you share the screen, the Trello board?
Yes, go
Uh,
ahead, Lilis.
Okay, thank you very much. So basically, for the Facebook catalog ads, yes, that's all that Mas Rizal explained. But maybe, the newest is actually I already know how to set this up. So maybe if Mas Rizal has another bandwidth, so I can set the ads by myself by discussing also with Mas Rizal actually before I setting it. So in the future, maybe we would like to start reviewing the previous and also pivoting against to know faster the result. And the inquiries itself, actually, we received three inquiries for to Caroline's WhatsApp from that performance. That actually we have 16,000 views and 100, sorry, I forget to screenshot the name, 140 180 six unique clicks. So it means that from the ads that showing on the Instagram, that amount of people is clicking the website or visiting the website. And then yeah, actually for the inquiries, one potential guests want to visit the property, and two inquiries is wanting daily check-in actually. Okay, so that's all for the Facebook catalog ads. For the second one is actually tasked. So previously I have a meeting with booking.com uh, what is that people, Amelia, that they have Genius and Preferred program for some of our listing on booking.com is eligible to join this program. So perhaps today I would like to review which one that we would like to sign up for this program. I will discuss this further with VD actually. Thank you, VD.
Okay. Thank you, Lilis. So for RMB11, actually, your screenshot shows numbers, but there are no columns. Can you please explain the
Yeah,
each columns?
that's what I mentioned by I forget
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. All right.
Okay, we
If
will.
you would, could you please later on
Yep,
screenshot,
yep.
like maybe crop the column part? Thank you very much for this. And maybe for the KPI of RMB11 itself, you mentioned like number of viewers, clicks, and so on and so forth. But are there any specific numbers yet to portray whether this initiative is successful or not?
Okay. Actually, I haven't put out all the KPIs, and actually, this is the fourth ad that we publish. Right. I will decide after this ad, I think.
Okay, thank you very much for this. Yeah, could you please also write that in the activity
Yeah.
so that we can remember to go back to that later after you've completed with the board ad. Okay, maybe any questions for Lilith's list? Yep. Okay, so this is quite long term, and we're still learning about this core knowledge. Thank you very much, and we can go to Frida's list. I believe there's no update for Z1. We can go to E5.1. Frida.
Okay, thank you, Kak Vidi. So for the RMP51, I just got update from Kak Aldo that uh, Traveloka hasn't respond our email regarding the BV Terra account that need recovery password. So Kak Aldo decide to make a new account using Kak Ara email by today, and I just select him an hours ago, and and he said to me that he already uh, make the account, but for the listing he will finish tomorrow.
Okay, thank you for that. Actually, I have a clarification for the usage of Kaara's email. Um, it's going to be permanent, like the listing is going to be listed using Kaara's email.
Uh, no. The what is it? The Terra account will use Kara email because the property will for the properties.
Okay,
Kak Abdul
okay,
said.
okay, okay. Understood. So yeah, I believe that we also do that for Airbnb. So despite each employee being still being active in Bukit Vista or not, we're still using their account, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Frida. On that, so any more updates or any questions for Frida's initiative? No. Okay, we'll move on to Mr. Jing's list from F3.
All right. Thank you very much. This is actually a HR initiative, and I've taken Lillis's idea. Thank you, Lillis, and I've combined it with Vidi's or no, wait, Bayu's idea, and I've created a super hybrid project template card. So this is essentially Lilith's idea with the descriptions in the top, and then it has the project defining questions at the bottom. So this is a proposal I want to actually discuss with you guys. This is an intermediary template because the final template will be a little bit more like the example that I'm trying to envision at the bottom. This is an example card, rmx.y. Actually, it should be hrx.y. So what I'm trying to imagine is how can we actually make the process of projects, KPIs, and everything all tied together by making it as a sort of a given on the project template cards. So one of the ideas is essentially, is there a way that we as business intelligence people can make sure that we guide the process? So what I was thinking is that there is going to be different flavors of cards for all kinds of optimizations. If you want to optimize inquiries, if you want to optimize brand awareness, if you want to optimize, like conversion of deals or whatever it might be, there's always going to be a base card, and then there's a form, and there's a checklist, and there's guidelines. But more importantly, this is where I need the most help. This is on the business intelligence visualization link. As we set our KPIs this week, what I'd like to simultaneously set are ways that anybody can check KPIs and see how they're doing, and are they making impact with the outcomes of their projects. So by this system, what I'm hoping to do is that everybody can be creative, everybody can think of ideas, but that it all pushes, us in the right direction by being focused on KPIs. So, anyways, this is my new idea, and I just wanted to share it. And yeah, I probably need to think it out a little bit more before it's ready. But anyways, that's it.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jing. So for business intelligence visualization link, it will link to the KPI of the chapter.
Yes, and I think
Okay.
what we can do is yes, yeah, it'll essentially be like a dashboard for each chapter, and
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So if there are multiple projects that targets the same KPI, how do we know that it will not interfere with each
Ah,
other?
good point. I
Yeah.
guess yeah, that is a good point. So that
Do
happens a
we
lot.
measure from the KPI of the project itself first, and then look at the business intelligence, or how do we get the person basically?
I guess it'll depend on the project video, but I don't have the best answers for that at the moment. Okay, let's say for example, like a company like Gojek, right? They have probably 30 different marketing channels that they're using at the moment let's say onboard drivers or riders. So what do you think that they would do in that particular case to keep
Uh,
each
yeah,
channel clear?
they will look at each. They'll focus on each channel itself, not as a whole. So that's
Ah,
why when reflecting the performance based on the KPI of the chapter alone, it's of the impact of the project to KPI of the chapter. It will
okay.
create conflict, possibly create conflict if, let's say, we have two or three projects targeting the same KPI. But I guess if the KPI of the project itself shows positive, and the basis, the KPI of the chapter itself shows negative, then we can kind of like infer that the project it's not because of the
Ah,
project.
that's a good one, actually. Yeah. So that's like a differential filter, right? So that way, yeah, KPI chapter and KPI project, and that will allow for. Okay, okay, I get that. Yeah, that's actually pretty sweet.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jing. Any questions for Mr. Jing's initiative here or introduction to the new template? No? Okay, so just to clarify, maybe, so this is not active yet, right, sir? This is just an introduction.
No, this is under development because I think that if we actually, what I'm thinking right now, Vidi, is that there's going to be, if we change this card, it's an intermediate change, right? We're going to have to change eventually to a more finalized card that allows us these business intelligence visualizations. So what I'm hoping is to just introduce it here, and then by the time we make the change, we just make one change instead of one intermediate change and then another intermediate change to the final format.
Okay,
Yep.
got that, sir. Thank you very much. Any more questions for Mr. Jing? Okay, if not, then thank you very much, sir. And maybe because we have a new guest, Aldo, I believe from product development. Aldo, would you like to share anything?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair, for the time. I am representing product development. As I mentioned on the discussion management paper, I want to demo on the initiative, the project that we've been doing on the product development, which is new partner onboarding without assistance. It will help market building and also revenue management on the process. I will share my screen if I may. I will take over the
Yeah, sure,
screen.
Aldo.
Okay, thank you. A moment. Okay. So, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, Aldo.
Okay, so on this, so this will be a mobile version uh, partner the onboarding. So as you may know, for the for registering the property, they will the future partner will continue will start from the request revenue. So this will is it will be the same. So it's from request revenue. So the first thing that they have to fill is the property name, the email address, the property type of the property, the area, and also property address. And the next thing is the property design, property service, proximity, and property support. So property design is how the property is being built. The property service is more of like the it is whether they have like on-site staff or maybe it is more like of a self-service. And proximity is from how close from the nearest attraction, and property support is how close from nearest shops. Then after they fill it all, next to fill unit details. So in here they will fill their unit. So I also attach here what this unit looks like, and if they have more than a unit, they will add this by they add more unit by this button. And this at this unit type, there will be at this unit there will be like a unit type. It is like uh, if there is guest house, maybe the unit type will be like bungalows and things. Then there is unit quantity. If the unit is the same but there are many, they're just insert the quantity of the units, then use then the property name and also number of bedroom, how many bedrooms will be in one unit. So maybe they will have two. Then they will need to fill the bed type, and also if they have the private bathroom, they will check this checkbox. Then from this, they will need to fill the amenities. There will be many amenities that are available on Airbnb. So because we want the amenities to be the same as Airbnb, so it will be all the same. Then after they finish all the amenities details, there's common additional family logistics, home safety and location. Then they will it will be have this checkbox if they already finish fill amenities, and also the overview of these amenities here. Then after they finish all the unit details, there's complete. Okay, it's not happening. I'm sorry. Okay, after they finish all the unit, it will be the next page is this. So there's some summary of the property that they have already filled. There's the things that already the future partner will what they fill. Then all of the information that already filled. Then next thing is they will create password. It will have a, so this project is also to show the automated revenue potential. So the revenue management want so the future partner and Bukit Vista will um, know how much is their revenue based on what they fill automatically. After they fill the password, they can see the revenue potential of the property. Then there is option to fill the contract, to sign the contract, or maybe to contact us if they are not satisfied with this revenue potential that we give. Then the next step is to fill the contract. There is what is your main concern on how and on why they want us to manage, and also are you currently working with agent or management company. Then there will be contract here, our contract, our terms and condition in here, and it will be in Bahasa, the default version. If they want to see it in English, this button will show the English version of the contract. Then by checking this box, they agree, and here is the place where they sign. It will connect to Eversign automatically. Then after they fill it all, we're going to send the contract. Then the partner has already on board, and there are some steps that they need to have. The first one is how to use online calendar, how to create bigger account, and how to use bigger account. And also there is request photo shoot, and that will be the final step of the property onboarding. That is the things that we've been designed. Do you guys have any comments or feedback about this? So for your information, this is just the first round of the prototype. On the next Scrum, I will give usability test where you will test the product, where you test the mockups directly with instructions. This will just like a demo. Do you have
Okay,
any?
thank you very much, Aldo. I believe maybe Wayan can start giving feedback.
Um, from my side, I see that it's it's better to actually is less like depend like many dependencies like couple times. So it's like basically the new partner have in charge, and also it's good that you can see their progress as well, it been checked or what they've been checked, so that can basically review what they submit as well. And then I think the part that I have question is that like
when they click sign contract, when they agree in there, so do they sign anything or they just agree and then that's been, or it will be like confirm as a partner?
Okay, so there is wait, I will share my screen back. So there's this part where the partner is signing the contract. It's in here. So it will be so basically if we're onboarding partner, we're using EverSign, right? So we want to use we want to attach the EverSign here. So so when they want
Okay,
to sign,
let's
it's here.
on partner side. I mean, for our side, so do we need
Oh,
to
oh,
sign it or?
yeah. I think it will be automatically signed. So
Okay,
so from
okay,
our side, so
that's
when they already agree, then
mhm.
we are also automatically agree and the contract is automatically made.
Pre-approved.
Okay, 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 okay. I'm just preparing like if they want a hard copy or something, they want to print out themselves.
Okay, okay,
I
yeah.
don't have our sign like how to answer that
Okay,
question.
okay, okay. So maybe like the feature where they can download their contract if they after they sign the contract, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So and then
Okay,
so I can see your sign, for example, like this.
okay, okay, okay. Thank you for the feedback, Mo.
Should in the contract have an automatic sign of Bukit Vista and then they sign it and then when they print it already in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you, Mo, for the feedback.
No worries.
Yep. Thank you more for the feedback. If that question is already answered, I believe there is also one section after inserting the amenity detail. The system itself will give a score to the property on whether the property itself qualifies to be our partner, and then the partner can then sign the contract. Because if the property itself does not qualify, we will show a page where telling them it's not, that their property have not qualified yet. Maybe they can call us, or they can kind of revise their amenity details, right, Aldo? Yep. Any more feedback or questions for Aldo?
Uh,
Yes, Lilis.
What is my question? Uh, oh man. Uh, yeah, thank you. I think is this the development of that previously we suggest from revenue management
Yes,
video?
correct, Lilis.
And my question is, aduh, what is my question? Wait, wait. Aduh, what is it? My question. Oh, is this process require someone to meet MB previous before signing up here, or the assumption is they understand everything and they don't have to meet MB before signing this?
There will be a button to like ask for help in the sign up process. So prior to the sign up, they don't need to meet anyone yet unless they have a question. Then
So
we can kind of contact them. Yeah.
okay, so for example, like when Mas Rizal doing the Facebook ads, right? And then someone, how is the Facebook ads? From the Facebook ads, someone will where they should register from the Facebook ads, Mas Rizal.
Using right now use only using type form.
Platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, when the people coming from Facebook ads, they have to meet a market builder first, right? Then after they understand Bifi, and then we onboarded through this process. So this is the onboarding process only.
Yes. So first, the information as much as possible is already laid out in the contract and in the sign up form itself. But then there will be a mandatory meet up with and market building team or and community team actually after they have signed up. I believe it's community, not market building. But if they need help from market building, there's always a link to like enable them contacting our team.
So
So prior to the sign up, no contact at all. Yeah.
where is the market building role in onboarding a partner?
Um, there can be two methods actually. First, this actually a scalable process in the sense that we can try to fetch the market itself. In Indonesian, it's called jemput bola.
Hmm?
We can kind of like invite people to sign up, or the partner can sign up automatically if uh, property their property qualifies, and if they do not have any question, they do not need to meet market ruler.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much, Lilis, Carizal, or Frida, or Mr. Jing. Any questions or feedback?
Yeah, I just have a question to Aldo is and also Vidi is this app or we can use also web based so like Facebook ads, right? If I want to make someone to sign up, we can use that platform too. That's yeah.
Okay, from my understanding, with the product development, this will be the web based. The development will be web based for now, but it is on the mobile version. But it will eventually on when we create our own app, it will be on the app also. Is it
Okay.
answering?
So it works double result. If we develop in mobile, it will automatically be it has the web form.
Not that.
Okay, from Frida or Mr. Jing, any more feedback?
I just want to ask about the what's it, the feature. So the partner will wait for the revenue potential, like wait for like how many days, or it's just after they fill all the amenities, it's automatically come the revenue potential.
Yeah, it's automatically. It's assumed that we have created a model.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay, Mr. Jing.
Um, I like it actually. My only question is, do we have ways of analyzing what happens during the user journey through that sign up process? Is there like
Yeah, we can track it actually.
okay, all right, good. Okay, I think you guys
Yeah.
have the right.
Maybe for the feedback also for Arlo, so that the user know their progress, we can add a progress bar
Okay, not that.
so that they know how their own journey also. From that we can also save their journey, such that if they decide, for example, there is a pause or something like that, they do not have to fill it from beginning again, and it's possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Vidi.
Thank you, Aldo. Any more discussion from Aldo? No? Okay, thank you very much, Aldo. You're welcome to stay if you want, and if you want to leave and go with your day, you're also welcome to do so. Thank you very much. And now, I believe we will continue with Mawayan's list.
Actually, I don't have a list, Vidi.
Yes, correct. Mawayan doesn't have a list, so we're officially done with our Scrum. And I think Lilith is not around, so we can read the meeting notes later on. I think we have a more urgent discussion on the discussion board. Any idea? Maybe anyone has any insights from Tableau data? So little bit, maybe we'll open a little bit on the KPI. Yep. So this the initial. There aren't any big changes in the KPI as seen from the last meeting. I believe that the cancellations against booking is also pretty healthy still. That's the only thing we have to look at now. The bookings are always bigger than the cancellations, and yeah, from the guest origin and so on and so forth, it's still on the red. It's still negative compared to the previous quartile. We have not seen any additional any big movements actually. So and even in the inquiry we don't see any big changes. So I believe we have more urgent discussion regarding our chapter. So I propose to directly go to the discussion board, and we can see in the discussion management board we have discussed some actually, but then this both of these both of this discussion is important. I think maybe Lilis can start with this discussion.
Oh wow.
So actually, just like my writing said, to summarize our previous discussion, chair. So it's like, okay, let's start from we will change the name into business intelligence, and I have actually identified that we have two purpose, which is survive and thrive, right? And the last one is BI knowledge. It is like how professional networking helps us to grow our knowledge regarding how to develop business, whether it is from data scientist skill or whatever. And for the first one is Thrive. We have decided the goals is to optimize the cash flow and focusing on the most important deals. So we have some primary initiative, which is first is market discovery and market maker that we're currently doing with Mas Rizal also, for example, like Facebook ads. And then the second was in inquiry optimization. I believe our last discussion is developing a tool where we can see the inquiry classification, right? And I think we have to write this down as an initiative, as a pivot or initiative. Perhaps will be championing by Vivi, and I would love to help. And then the third one is securing long-term reservation, since we still see the market for long-term deals actually. And the last one is maintain a high ranking on Airbnb. So that's for survive. So and then for the second one is for the thrive. We have three definition for thrive. Um, First one is can you a little bit left, PD? Yeah. First one is what is that? Top of market ranking for our distribution platform. And then the second is revenue management at scale. And the last one is accelerate revenue growth for the best global portfolio of properties. So we have 3 points on Thrive where we work the most, perhaps on the first one, which is from supply optimization. Actually, we began with the market building workflow, right? And currently, you, VD, and also Aldo working on the development of that apps where we can onboard the partner easily with that assistant. And for the branding development, actually, currently we don't have any idea. Maybe that's the first things that I've done is the webinar for the community, which is the community town hall, but it's not really succeed. Um, and I think we need to develop there. And the search engine optimization, we don't have any initiative on that. And then for the revenue management at scale, actually, we have automation of dynamic pricing. But I see from that idea, we have three options. First is to make it by ourselves, like internally. And the second one is about the Airbnb feature optimization, which is the smart pricing. Yes, is it the smart pricing? And the last one is software from third party, which is Jinx write down previously, the price lab and also the smart BNB. And then for the last one, actually, I haven't got classification for this, the accelerate revenue growth for the best global portfolio, because it actually can be done by many ways, including the Airbnb, the dynamic pricing, and etc. So why I make this graph is basically to understand where is our chapter right now, and to know what initiative that we have touched or we have working on, and in which initiative we should prioritize now.
Hmm.
So that's basically my purpose. Since we the chapter yesterday last week have meeting like Fidi and Rida and me, and I see actually this is our structure. And actually I asked Fidi and Rida previously to note some ideas that they have to work on each primary initiative, or perhaps if they have to add primary initiative on each mission. So that's basically that I want to say today. Just want to understand where is our chapter right now. Since you, sir, and also everyone, appoint me to be the vice, so I'm wondering where is actually I should go to direct us. Yeah, thank you, Vidi. Maybe that's the overview from me.
Thank you, Lilis. Actually, this is an interesting overlay on many. Maybe first, any response to this structure from everyone? Maybe to Frida first.
Sorry, Kavli, can you repeat?
Yeah, any feedback, or do you have any additional idea or something that you would like to um, challenge?
Uh, I think the accelerate revenue growth for the best global portfolio of properties. I mean, it's the goal of all of the survive and thrive, right?
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, just that.
Good idea, Frida. So, Lilis, do you have any response to that?
Yeah, I think the same actually with Frida, because I mean, that's why I don't have any branches on that, because I think all of the survive and thrive action is actually to brings up the revenue growth higher and higher over time, right? And also we can make the best portfolio for our properties. I agree actually with Frida. So it's basically the thrive only have two branches.
Thank you, Lilis. Actually, this is a meta question for Mr. Jing. For each chapter, do we only have missions or do we also have vision, sir?
Ooh, good question. Good question. Um, that would be really, really. I think we should have both. Yeah, I think we should have both. That's a good question. Um, I'll need some more time to think about that. Or wait, actually,
Right.
what do you
Thank
think
you very
about
much. Um, if we have one, this could be a candidate for a vision modified with something related to inspiring delight.
that? Right,
So, for example, like inspiring delight by accelerating revenue growth for best portfolio, global portfolio,
right,
something like that. But
right.
this sounds more like a vision to me.
Okay,
Um, yep, because everything we do kind of this is the end goal that we want to be, right? We have to have a global portfolio, and we have to be able to accelerate these portfolios.
okay,
So this might be a candidate for vision.
okay. Maybe we should write it down.
uh, Maybe we'll have Mr. Jing think about that for a little bit, and we'll go
No,
back
no,
to
no.
Frida.
I want you guys to go ahead. Look, I think this is a good direction. I want. I think everyone here is capable of. If you're capable of asking that question, then you're probably capable of answering that question. So I don't need to think about it, but I want you guys to just come back and say, "Hey, look, we have it." That vision process is something that I want you guys to feel yourselves too.
Right. If I may, Miss Vice Chapter Lead, Miss Vice Lead, I would like to nominate this the Accelerate Revenue Growth, blah blah blah, yada yada, to actually be the vision. Given that we have to modify it uh, to be parallel with our company's vision, which is inspiring the light. So maybe modify the sentence a little bit, but it's more like the adaptation of the vision in our chapter. So
Uh,
that's my thought. What about you, Miss Vice?
Thank you, Vidi. So yeah, basically, I like this process because Frida and Vidi also has comments on this, and also Jing here, Mawayan here, and also results here. And I like the way of we think how we frame our chapter, and I'd like to nominate Vidi to make this the sentence of the fiction, and the point is regarding the third point of drive. I agree with that.
Okay, thank you very much. So, is it settled, Miss Feisty?
Yeah.
You do have
Uh,
to construct it again. We have to have discussion again to construct the sentence, or will you
no.
prefer to kind of like
Uh,
drop on it and
I
construct the sentence and
guess
propose it again?
you have to construct the sentence first, and we will see whether we have to do discussion or not.
Okay, thank you very much. So it's settled. We have to kind of create, wait for the sentence, and maybe you want to create a discussion on it, or you will do it yourself to clarify.
On the clarification, I think we have to do discussion.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's bring that into the next Scrum. Maybe for because we still have a little bit of time because we already have this. Can we answer the other discussion mentioned by Mr. Ching? Uh, Resource allocation on survive versus thrive.
I think we should hear from Jinx first. Perspective of this question.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Lilith. If we can zoom in on that again, uh, Vidi or whoever has, yeah, thank you, Vidi. Um, this is actually pretty interesting, Lilith, and I want to say thank you for creating a good visualization of the chapter's mission. Rizal, do you see anything that strikes you? Securing long-term reservations, and I think now about like SEO and Haspi, right? So we have a long-term rental page on our website, and we have Haspi working on SEO. The question is Haspi working on long-term reservation SEO, right? So there's a lot of things that are now that we have business intelligence, we can start, I think, being you guys are much bigger than it was before. You actually have much more resource now. So what business intelligence means at this point, Lilith, is actually you can start guiding work in other chapters to actually have more impact. So in a way, you have it's sort of like cerebral resource, right? But the actual execution, the problem solving resource, it's like your resource is actually prioritization, right? Like that's what you're actually doing. You're prioritizing what needs to be done when. But the actual number of things that we can actually delegate is almost everything on the leaf notes, right? Branding development should be delegated. Supply optimization should be delegated. Inquiry optimization is delegable. Almost everything is delegated. The only thing is about how to delegate and how to prioritize those particular initiatives once they've been delegated. So in a way, you're prioritizing for the entire company now, which changes the conversation. It's not so much about whether we should focus more on survive or thrive. It's more of like should what stack of the mission of leadership should we focus on now? Should we focus more on execution, problem solving, prioritization, or discovery? And that might be actually it's not cut survival or thrive. Maybe it's cut more like prioritization and delegation. That's what I'm seeing right now. Over back to the chat.
Yep. Thank you very much, sir. Maybe to Lilith directly, or Carizal, would you like to add on top of that?
I don't have any thoughts now, Vidi. Skip.
Okay, it's fine.
Skip.
Thank you very much, Carizal. Lilith, maybe.
Um, yeah. What should I say? Just like I agree that actually yes. Previously we work on cross chapter because uh start from revenue management name itself, we have to optimize revenue, and we can do anything, I mean, we can do many things across chapter to optimize revenue, right? And now um I think we should work on understanding first understanding all chapters, what they are doing, and where we can see the gaps, where we can act the most, and also just like what you said, that we when we understand where we currently right now, we can understand which one to improve, and which resource to put in this based on the understanding for each person capability. For example, I'd like to delegate Mas Rizal on Facebook ads. I would like to delegate Aldo on product development or something like that. Basically, first thing that we should do is understanding our current position in each chapter.
Okay, thank you very much, Liz. First, I would like to heads up. I would like to extend the discussion by 10 minutes if everyone agrees, because I think this is quite important to the company itself. Anyone has? Yep. Wawan?
Okay.
I second that.
Okay, thank you very much, Wawan. If everyone's okay. Okay, so for Lilis, so do you have any plan, or like do you have a game plan? Would you like to kind of like do overview to each chapter scrum, or how would you like to do that actually, or you would like to
Hmm.
observe these resources together with HR?
Interesting. Maybe I think since every chapter has the vice or the chapter lead, right? We can understand the progress now from them. So maybe small discussion with the chapter lead, and also I think all the PI members should come.
Okay, thank you very much, Lilis. So you would you will be the organizer for the meeting, or do you want to do that on leadership? No, I believe it should be another meeting.
It should be
It's,
another
it's
meeting.
supposed to be a separate meeting because leadership has to do. Yes, sir.
Maybe Frida can help with Lilith to organize those discussions. By the way, Lilith, Rizal has been newly appointed and also elected from his chapter to be vice chapter lead for marketing. So you already have one person here, but thank you, Frida. Um, okay, so I think that is that's already sort of happening already. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yes, congrats, Mas Rizal. I heard it from Oyan previously.
Because I was late attend meeting.
Okay, back to the chair.
Okay, thank you very much. I guess that's settled for now. We have discussed two discussion. We have 6 more minutes actually. I would like to kind of discuss a little bit. This is just a short news, right? Maybe Liz can give an overview regarding this. It won't take more than 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it's regarding the flight. Actually, the airport is opening for domestic flight, and I read the information that for 1,000 passengers arrive in sorry, yeah, passengers arrive in Bali. Perhaps the new normal is becoming real, and we have to prepare. Actually, thank you, VD.
Thank you very much for that, Lilis. And also a little bit on. Actually, this would need more sub discussion, in my opinion, or we can push that to the next scrum for the decision because I think we have to do some more research. Maybe
Mm,
Lilis has a preview on what is this actually.
yeah. Actually, this is based on what Jinx brings previously regarding Price Lab and also Smart BNB. I have opened the Price Lab websites, and they have some organization that some or is that the Housey Air Rental, the Red House company that use the price lab. So perhaps if is that possible to connect with them to know the benefit and also what is the cost and everything. Yeah, just to because we know that Airbnb actually provides smart pricing, right? But why they don't choose the Airbnb smart pricing, but tend to pay for another third party dynamic pricing tool? Actually, that's my question. And from that, for candidates, actually, the pass the key is quite good. I think. I mean, I see the website, and yeah, you can see for more, but it's good to connect with the CEO. I think.
Yep, yep. I believe that Pass the Key actually provides very comprehensive service. They
Mm.
basically take control of the property itself. And do you know how many percent do they take as a commission by providing service limits? Do you remember?
Hmm. I ever see that, but I think it's around 16%.
16%, yes.
Yeah.
And that's also actually very interesting because Home Time, the company that we discussed before, a very company that is very similar to our business model, also actually provide that kind of service. They basically take care of the property, and they're the first official partner of Airbnb in Oceania. So that's one thing. And maybe since Carizal is here, I would like to ask Carizal whether he is aware that there is such partnership.
Sorry, Vidi, partnership with.
Yes, there is a partnership. If you open, um, what's the name again? Home Time. There's
Mm.
actually an exclusive partner, an official partnership with Airbnb in management of properties. And Home Time is one example. One of the example. If Carizal uh, would like, if Carizal could kind of look into it, I guess. Maybe, Lilis, can you tell Carizal to look into it? I don't know.
Oh,
How does it work?
no, just like Home Time is one of the Airbnb formal partner. Home Time is like us. Mas Rizal. And I think you can click for the home time link and you can have a read on that. You will understand what Fidis mean actually. And do we have the same chance to do that partnership previously, or I don't know where is actually that chance come from? Yeah, actually, maybe that's Fidis question. I think.
Yep.
I think it's like lucky but for Australia or New Zealand. So basically, yeah. I already see like this, but it named Lucky. It's located in Paris. So we have uh professional working with the founder of the Lucky, and yeah, basically yeah, it's like a partnership with local uh company that located in a particular area. So yeah, I don't have any insight about company like this.
Yep. Maybe that could be one material that Carizal can look into. And yep. So basically, any more question or any more short summary from everyone? I'd like to check from Frida.
No, no, Kak Vidi.
Okay, Mawayan,
No.
Carizal.
No, I just thank you for you ngasih tahu ini.
Okay,
All
thank you
good.
very much. Lilis. Okay, Mr. Jing.
Looks good.
Okay, then I would like to end our Scrum meeting, and thank you very much for attending. We'll meet again on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank
Thank you
you,
very much,
Vidi.
everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Vinny.
Bye
Have a good day.
bye.